Hi guys, welcome you all to my channel Explore Edu to Teach.
So today we'll be learning another important concept in network analysis, something called as mesh analysis. So before we start with this concept, let me remind you that I have already uploaded a video on introduction to networks and KVL and KCL. If you haven't watched that video, it's my humble request. The link is given down in the description box. Please go and watch that video. You'll also find that in the playlist of network analysis in my channel. Please watch it because that is the basis of this particular topic and all other topics. If that topic is not clear to you, you won't be able to understand these concepts. However, I'll try to manage those concepts in this video also so that you get a brief idea about it. However, if you want a detailed understanding about the basic of network analysis, please watch that video first. The link is given in the description box. Once that is clear to you, we can start with this particular lecture. So beginning with mesh analysis now. So giving you an introduction about mesh analysis. As we go forward, we'll learn different kind of analysis like mesh analysis, nodal analysis, source transformation. So what are all these techniques? These are different techniques to find out voltage across a resistor, current through a resistor given in a circuit diagram. So we will learn about different techniques depending upon a numerical. We will choose a particular technique, or if it is given to you in the question paper that you need to solve this particular question by this technique, like in university exam you should be able to do it by that particular technique, and in competitive exam of course they won't give you that solve by so and so technique, but in that case you should be able to choose a particular technique that we will learn in further classes, which through which you will be able to solve the particular question faster. So I will be taking one technique at a time in each video so that you understand it well. Please learn the video very clearly. What am I telling in the video? Download the PDF which you are able to see right now on your screen from the description box. Make a note of it, and so on and so forth. We'll be covering all other techniques. So if this concept is clear to you by the end of the lecture, do not forget to give it a like and give a big yes in the comment section. That motivates me to bring out more better lectures in the future. So let's begin with mesh analysis. So mesh analysis includes the term mesh. So what do you understand by mesh? A mesh indicates the smallest possible loop. So mesh is basically a smallest possible loop. In this method, KVL is applied in the form of a mesh current instead of a branch current. Each mesh is been assigned a different current. So a mesh is nothing else than the smallest possible loop, and in this technique we'll be applying KVL, that is Kirchhoff voltage law. So before coming to the circuit diagram, how to solve this particular question in which they are asking you to find out the current through 3 ohm resistor, let us understand beforehand what are the basic rules that we are going to apply in it. That was covered in the last class, but still I'll try to summarize you in a short way. If you see, these are the basic rules that we'll be applying in a KVL. I've covered in the last class, still I will try to cover it now. If you move in a direction through a voltage source wherein you are crossing and ending up with a negative terminal of a voltage source, we'll be assuming that is minus V. And if we are moving towards the positive terminal of a voltage source, it's going to be plus V. Again, if I am moving in a direction that is in the same direction of my current, my voltage drop across this resistor is going to be minus of I into R. But if my direction is in opposite direction to the direction of my current, my voltage drop across the resistor is going to be plus I into R. So please remember these 4 rules on the basis of which we will be learning the mesh analysis concept. So if you look at this particular question, they have given you a circuit diagram, 12.5 volt voltage source, 1 ohm resistor, 2 ohm resistor, 3 ohm resistor, 2.5 ohm resistor and 5 ohm resistor. The question is find the current through a 3 ohm resistor. So what we are going to do in mesh analysis is we are going to assume the currents in mesh 1 and in mesh 2. So the mesh 1, we are assuming the current to be in clockwise direction and mesh 2 also to be in clockwise direction. So the meshes in the given circuit are A, D, C, B, A and D, E, F, C, D. Why it is not A, E, F, B, A? Because that is a bigger loop. And as I mentioned over here, my mesh is the smallest loop in the given circuit. So I have two meshes over here, mesh 1 and mesh 2. Now I have to find out the current through my 3 ohm resistor. For that, I'll be applying KVL in mesh 1. I'll be applying KVL in mesh 2. So let us see the first equation. Applying KVL to mesh 1. So if I apply KVL to mesh 1, what is my equation going to be? I am in the clockwise direction. So I am moving towards the positive, coming out from a voltage source from a positive terminal. So it will be plus 12.5 into V minus of 1 into I1, because the current direction and the resistance and my moving direction is same. Again minus of 2 into I1. So here you will see plus of 12.5 minus of I1 minus of 2 into I1. Why plus 12.5? Because I am moving in a clockwise direction, and in that way my moving out terminal is a positive terminal of a voltage source. Hence it is plus 12.5. Then I have minus of 1 into I1, that is over here, minus of 2 into I1, that is my current direction and my moving direction is the same. Then I have minus of 3 into, now if you look at this, to the 3 ohm resistor, you have both the currents I1 and I2 flowing. Fine. Now what is happening is that my I1 is moving downwards, if you see clockwise, and my I2 is moving upwards in my 3 ohm resistor. And hence it is given as I1 minus I2. You should question that why is it minus, why not plus? Had my current direction been the same in the 3 ohm resistor in mesh 1 and mesh 2, I would have put as I1 plus I2. But since my current direction is not same in the 3 ohm resistor, it is I1 minus I2. And why it is I1 minus I2 and not I2 minus I1? Because I am in the mesh 1. Since I am in the mesh 1, I am giving first preference to I1 and then the next preference to I2. So I hope I am very clear with this first equation. How does this first equation come? Assuming current to be in a clockwise direction, I am taking plus 12.5 minus of 1 into I1 minus of 2 into I1 minus of 3 into I1 minus I2 equals 0. Again applying KVL to mesh 2. So again it's going to be minus of 3 into I2 minus I1. Why I2 minus I1? I told you I2 and I1 are both in opposite direction. Hence it is I2 minus I1. Next, the point is, why do I take I2 first and why do I take I1 later? Because I am in the mesh 2. So I'll be giving more preference to I2 and then to I1. And hence we have minus of 3 into I2 minus I1. Then I have minus of 2.5 into I2 because I am moving in the same direction as that of my current source. Then minus of 5 into I2 is equal to 0. Why equal to 0? Because in case of your Kirchhoff voltage law, the algebraic sum of voltage drop across all the elements will be equal to 0. So in such a way, I'll get the two equations I1 and I2. We can solve these two equations to get I1 and I2. And then what is the final question? Find the current through 3 ohm resistor. Now see, if I take I1 minus I2 as the current through the 3 ohm resistor, my direction is going to be downward. Why? Because I1 is my primary current and hence it is downward because my I1 is in downward direction. Similarly, if I take I2 minus I1 as the current through my 3 ohm resistor, my current direction will be upwards because I2 is my primary current in that way and the I2 direction is upward. Hence, if you see, if I take I3 as I1 minus I2, I get 1.736 amperes downward because my I1 is my primary current over here and my primary current I1 is in downward direction. Similarly, I3 is equal to I2 minus I1, that is this minus this, and in that case my direction is upwards because my primary current I2 is upwards. So I hope in this way you can find out the current through the 3 ohm resistor using mesh analysis. I hope I am very clear with this. As we move on for the future concepts, we will be taking the same numerical and we'll try to do it by nodal analysis. So how by nodal analysis we can find out the current through 3 ohm resistor. So we'll do the same, we'll take the same circuit and do it by different methods so that you understand the difference between them and how to approach it by different techniques. I hope I am very clear with this particular concept. There's another concept over here called as the mesh, called as the super mesh. So that is another concept of mesh analysis. I have not included this in this particular lecture. However, if you have liked my particular lecture, please give a big like in the comment section. Give a big yes in the comment section. And if you liked my lecture and you're interested that I should give a lecture on super mesh concept, which is another important concept of mesh analysis, please mention in the description box to give a lecture on super mesh. And if I find maximum comments, good views on this video, I'll try my best to come up with another video on mesh analysis only in terms of super mesh, which is an important concept. I hope you are very clear with this lecture. If you are clear with this lecture, please download the PDF from the description box. Like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram and please share this particular video to as many people as you can. And do not forget that if you are interested to have a lecture on mesh analysis with respect to super mesh, do comment in the comment section. I will bring up with this particular lecture. So for now, thank you so much. I'll be coming up with another lecture on nodal analysis. So thank you and God bless.